Do you want to make a vision board that actually works? Well, then this is the video for you, because in this video, I'm going to show you a really simple way of creating a vision board that actually works right here and right now. Let's get started. Hi YouTubers, I'm Emma Jane, your life coach on the couch, coming to you from Reroute Your Life. And in this video, we're talking about vision boards. And I'm going to show you a really simple step-by-step formula so that you can make a vision board that is actually going to work. But first, I want to stand on my soapbox a little bit, because I've seen a lot of things around the internet claiming that vision boards are woo-woo and they don't work and it's a useless manifestation tool. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. Seriously, I love creating vision boards. I make one every year based on my vision for the year and on my yearly goals. And I also have a vision board for my business, and I'm currently working on with my boyfriend for our life vision as well. So we have this joint vision to work towards. Now, I would not spend so much of my life doing this if I didn't believe this worked. And I wouldn't spend so much of my life teaching this if I didn't believe it worked. I started doing vision boards about 6-7 years ago, and seriously, since I started doing that, the process of manifesting my goals, actually achieving the things I want, has become so much easier. So you might be wondering, why do so many people think of this as a woo-woo tool? Why do so many people start like, oh, I'm not going to make a vision board, that's for those sad people that can't figure out what their life is about. And when I looked into this online, I noticed that many people are actually believing a vision board is this standalone manifestation tool. And I'm sorry to let you down, but it's not. Vision boards are a clarification tool. They're part of a manifestation toolkit, but they're not a standalone manifestation tool. It's there to inspire you. It's there to help you get really, really clear on what it is you want to achieve and what it is you're trying to create. But you got to do the work as well. So I would say vision boards are a step in the manifestation toolkit. And if you were looking at my videos last week or the videos coming up next week, you'll see the other tools that I use to help me actually manifest my goals. So although they're not a complete standalone manifestation tool, I still believe they're really, really valid, especially if, like me and my partner, you're creating a lifestyle vision board, because in this you're creating a vision of two people. We are trying to get something very cohesive and very clear together, and the best way to do that is to do it through pictures. So I'm going to show you my 4-step process to creating a really powerful vision board. We're not going to go into the woo-woo, we're just going to go into using this as part of a manifestation toolkit. And I know that if you follow these steps and you do this process, then you are going to create a vision board that is actually going to help you create your vision. Are you ready? Let's get started. So this 4-step process works really, really well if you're doing yearly goals, but it does work as well if you're trying to do life change transformation, or also if you're working with a partner to create a vision board as well. And the best place to start is to get really, really, really clear about what it is you want to change in your life, what it is you want to bring into your life, and how you want your life to look. Now, I find the best way of doing this is to do some self-coaching journaling, or, to do it with your partner if you're doing it with them, or a friend, or if you're trying to set a business up, doing it with your business partner. So the first thing, the very first question I ask myself is, what is not working? The things that aren't working in your life are great catalysts for change. I've said it in videos before, and I'll say it in videos again. Things that don't work are exactly the things you should be looking at when you want to change your life, because it makes it really easy. You know what you don't want, so therefore you'll know what you do want. So that's the first thing. The next thing I would look at is what's working in your life right now. Do you want to have more of that? Do you want to keep that as focus as part of your goals for this year or for the next 5 years, however long your vision board is going to be? So have a really clear look at what's actually working and making it important to include that in your life. The last question, and this is a really, really, really important one, is what is it that I am dreaming of, that I've had a dream about for years and years and years, that is burning right at this moment to be manifested? So to give you an example, last year I put on getting my book published onto my vision board, and I wrote my book a couple of years ago, and it had been sitting on the shelf kind of waiting for me to do something with it. But last year, it suddenly became so clear to me that that was my main goal for 2019. And yay, I did it. It's coming out later this year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So back to the vision boards. Start off with this self-coaching process and get very clear about what you want before you even start to find the pen and paper forward to create your vision board. Step number 2 is actually to get even clearer. So in step number 1, you'll have coached yourself to find out what you actually want to change or what you really want to focus on or what dream you want to manifest. But in step number 2, I advise to set a time limit on your vision board. So don't make a vision board for your entire life or, oh, I'd like to bring these things into my life, but I don't know where it in. It's too fluffy. Fluffy doesn't manifest. You need to get specific. So make sure you give yourself, okay, this is a 1-year vision board or a 2-year or 3-year. Get really clear about the timeline that you're creating here. And the second thing I'd really advise with this is to limit the goals. So when I do my yearly goals, I like to limit myself to 6 goals for my personal life and 6 goals for my business life. It makes it more manageable. There's only 12 months in a year. So I'm basically got 2 goals per month, if you put it that way, you know. It just keeps it so much clearer, and it means that you can achieve it, and it means that you're going to do the work. So give yourself a time limit and limit the amount of goals that you're going to put into your vision board so you can make it achievable. Step number 3 is gathering your materials and deciding the medium you want to use. Now, I know that sounds a little bit artsy, but bear with me. Some people like me love to make and do cutting and sticking and gluing and glitter guns and all that kind of stuff, and they really enjoy it. But some of us don't have time for that. So another way that you can make a vision board is to use one of these online collage creating programs so that you can actually have it in a digital format. So choose the medium. Are you going to do it physically or are you going to do it digitally? Digitally? Can't say that word today. Are you going to do it online? There we go, we'll make a cheat. Or are you going to find another way of doing it? So choose the way that you're going to do it. The next thing is to gather your materials. And this is, again, really important because when you've created a goal, you've got this idea in your head of what that goal will look like in your life. Now, I don't want you to choose pictures that are going to be the steps that you're going to get there. I want you to choose pictures that are going to be the end goal, the end result. And you don't just have to have one, you can have lots of pictures. You can go online, find them on Google, find them on StockShare, the free online picture stuff. You can go through your Facebook pictures and find something that represents this goal to you. You can also find words or keywords or quotes that basically sum up this goal for you. I'm quite excessive with this. I like to have lots and lots of pictures on my board, and I'll show you a picture of that at the end of the video. But maybe you're the sort of person that just wants one picture or one keyword for that whatever goal it is you're working on. So spend a little bit of time gathering your materials. You can do this over a couple of weeks, you know. It's something you can sit down and do when you're surfing the net and you're having a break or a cup of coffee. Really easy to do. So get yourself ready. Step number 4, it's time to actually create your vision board. And this is really, really fun. Now, a couple of tips on this. The first one is make sure that nobody is going to interrupt you. Literally carve out some time in your calendar that you can put into creating this vision. You're investing in yourself by making a vision board. You're investing as one of the steps of your manifestation process. So give yourself the time to do this. Don't do this all half-assed and quickly and hurriedly. Really get focused. And I like to do that using the Danish hygge way, which you might have seen my video about before. So I light some candles, make a cup of tea, get some really cozy music on, some manifesting music on, some stuff that I found very empowering. I'm doing really well with pronunciation today, aren't I? So I find empowering music and put that on and create this time for me. Another tip I have for creating a really powerful vision board is to put a picture of yourself in the middle. And this picture needs to be you at your absolute happiest. It really, really does, because the goals are things that you're bringing into your life because you want them to make you happy, right? They're part of your keys to happiness that I talked about in my last video. So put this picture of you in the middle that is really, really, really happy. And if this is a personal vision board, then make sure it's just a picture of you. Your family might be part of your vision board. It might be one of the goals that you're working on. Heart and center, this is about you, so make it about you. Spend some time making your vision board. Enjoy the process. What I like to do is to really focus on one goal, and while I'm putting my pictures onto the board, I'm focusing on that, thinking about why I want it in my life, just, really focusing on it, getting very clear. And once it's done, you need to put it somewhere where you can see it. It really is that simple. That is how to make a vision board. So you go through self-coaching, you get very clear about what it is you want to do, you gather your materials, work out the best way to make it, and then you spend some time actually creating a very pure vision, and you get it up on the wall somewhere where you can see it, or on your digital devices. Ooh, I said it properly that time. Excellent. So this is how I do it, but as I said at the beginning of the video, this is not a standalone manifestation tool. Vision boards are part of your manifestation toolkits. So when I've made my vision board, I then like to spend some time doing some very clear goal setting using a process that I call SMART ACT goals. And that's going to be the topic of next week's video. So make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you can hear when that comes out. And hopefully that will help you to create your life the way you want to do it. And please, 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 I'd love to see your vision boards. If you come over to the Facebook community group, the Reroute Your Life community group, please share your pictures over there. I'd love to see what you're working on. In fact, I'd like to hear from you right now in the comments below. Tell me your goals for this year, for 2020, and what it is you're going to be manifesting. Now, some people might think that you should have created your vision board at the beginning of the year. You don't need to start at the beginning of the year. You can make a vision board whenever it is you want to start creating your goals. So if you're doing it first now, brilliant. If you're watching this in the middle of the summer holidays, fantastic. Get going, get clear on your vision, because when you get clear on your vision, it's so much easier to create the life that you want and to transform. So that's all I've got time for this week, my lovelies. I hope you have a fantastic time creating your vision boards. I can't wait to see them on the Facebook group. And if you want even more inspiration about creating a powerful vision board, then please come over to the Facebook page, like it, and join in, because I've got articles and videos all week telling you about different ways that you can make a vision board so that you can find a tool that works for you. That's the most important. It's not about doing it my way, it's about doing it the way that works for you. So from my heart to yours, I hope you have a fantastic week wherever you are in the world. And don't forget, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, the most important thing in life is to enjoy the journey. Take care of yourselves, rerouting you this week, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.